A massive moment in Moto is about to go down. Hey everybody, Walty Wanders, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. Let's jump back on the Moto merry-go-round, examine the good, the bad, and maybe a little bit of the ugly.
No, Walty, not the ugly. Only examine rainbows and sunshine and Ralph and Jeff.
No. Somebody's got to read between the lines and look. Between the ruts, we got some ruts to look through today. Welcome to the show. You know, speaking of Ralph and Jeff, you know, for me, they're still the voice of Supercross. Now, they went through a proper hazing when they came into, I am sure, nothing like they would go through now if they were starting over, like Ricky and Lee Duffy and all those guys have to go through now, because the social media climate is on steroids compared to what it was. It was really non-existent when Jeff and Ralph came to Supercross. But, you know, that's just the nature of the beast. That's why I always laugh. Hey, listen, I love my haters. Bring it on. Because like I've said before, I've been in this game a long time. If people are talking crap, at least they're talking, right? That means you're on the map. Now, you got to have thick skin in this sport. You got to have thick skin if you're going to run your mouth on YouTube as well. That's just part of the game. So let's segue in to today's show, which is, in fact, a key moment in Moto. Because World Supercross, not only do they have Ralph and Jeff, or at least they had, I don't know if they're coming back or not. I would imagine they are. Now, I think their ship is kind of sailed. I think that, you know, there's a little nostalgia attached to them. When they first announced this whole World Supercross thing, it looked pretty glamorous and glitzy on the outside, but once we got into this series, it was a shell of what I think a lot of us had hoped. But here's the thing. They now have announced, wait for it, hold on to your hats and glasses, pull a tear off because the roost is about to fly.
Electric bikes.
Against four smokers. Against combustion engine bikes. And this is huge. This is huge because, you see, this is going to segue eventually into probably American Supercross at some point. And here I'm going to stay to the end for final thoughts, because I'm going to tell you why. But we're going to cut over here in a minute and hear from World Supercross and at least take a look at their advertisement of what they're saying. They're saying that electric bikes and four strokes are going to line up together and they're going to be able to compete. This is silly in my opinion. Now, I'm old school, so I get it. I know a lot of the kids riding around today, they're on electric bikes. Electric bikes are here to stay. I think they have a place in the sport. I wish I had one when I was a Grom. I would be mobbing it like crazy. Actually, I'm glad I didn't, because we pedaled our asses off as kids. And I know a lot of the guys watching today, leave it in the comments below. If you had to ride your bike across town to get to a BMX track or a new jump you guys were building, that's how we did it. I loved it back then. It was great. Today, all these kids are controlled by, and us included, by screen time, their cell phones, and now electric bikes. And they're getting wadded up and killed on these things too. It's kind of gnarly, right? Now, I don't have one. I've thought about it. I wouldn't mind having one, getting stealthy out there, going to mob areas, because back in the day, we used to be able to ride our two-strokes up and down the streets and go, you know, crazy in vacant fields. Now the cops will show up in 2 seconds flat and take you to jail just for popping a wheelie down the street, right? So the climate's clearly changed. Now, here's the thing. World Supercross, they are going to bring in electric bikes and race against four strokes. I think this really cheapens it. Because if you're going to have like Eli and Kenny and Endo and whoever else is coming to race World, and you're like, yeah, by the way, you're going to line up next to electric bike. I mean, the thing is they need their own class. So it's really going to squeeze them out. It's just going to segue us in to really having electric bikes eventually be what everybody's on. Eventually we're going to phase out. And I don't like that, because I think, for one, the sound. You can't take away the sound of a 450 gate drop. It's unmatched, right? Other than maybe a two-stroke gate drop. But yeah, this whole and while fun and entertaining and possibly a place, I mean, it's like putting electric instead of having, F1 car racing, having, Teslas or battery operated, it's like watching slot cars. There's no real tuning of the motor. There's not that component. So there's a reason why World Supercross is doing this, and I bet you can guess. But let's jump over and take a look at what's going on, their announcement. Then we're going to meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started.
All right, race fans, buckle up, strap in, roll up your windows, lock your doors. Confirms Stark Future to join World Supercross. And there it is there. The electric invasion has started. But will it stick? Let's read a little more. It goes on with Electric SX. The series has announced that the Stark Future electric bikes will now be allowed to race the FIM World Supercross Series. Their new Geneva agreement commits to allowing e-bikes to race against the combustion bikes for the next 3 years? It wasn't announced who will be riding the Stark Vargs yet, but we've heard rumors that Vince Freezy will be riding the Silent Cycle. Vince Freezy, his new nickname's going to be the Silent Assassin. Let's read a little more. This agreement also includes more financial help for the teams as well. The FIM WSX PR states, as part of the agreement, World Supercross has reaffirmed its substantial investment in the sport, including the introduction of an enhanced 7-figure prize fund to be contested by teams in the championship. This commitment underscores World Supercross's vision of elevating the sport to new heights by making it more profitable, competitive, and compelling for fans. And underscore profitable. Clearly, that's what's going on here. They have bought their way in to the series. And here, there's a comment. Who's this one from? Oh, wait, it's Walty Wanders. What did he say? It's over. Pride and electric bikes, our founding fathers, are rolling over in their graves. And boom, there it is there. Already 32 likes coming in on that one. Let's jump back to the studio and wrap this one up.
All right, friends, welcome back, and there you go. So electric bikes are here. They're coming. They're coming, dude. Pride Month is here. Electric Bike Month is here. Telemundo is here. It's Women Chicks Motocross. It's here. It's all coming, right? Now, this is Gladiator Games, Bloodsport, Evil Knievel stuff. This is really, for all intents and purposes, like back in the day in Roman times, they had games, gladiator games, right? Well, this is really the same exact thing what we're doing out there in these stadiums. This is modern day gladiator games. It's exactly what it is. This is, in fact, Bloodsport. We see how dangerous it is. When people wreck, we get up, oh, dude, oh. That's how this thing goes. But the real reason World Supercross is bringing in the electric bikes, it's not necessarily because the fans want to see it. There's a big outcry for electric bikes. We just really want to see electric bikes. We want electric bikes. It's not that. It's money. It's money. These electric bike manufacturers are paying huge money to get world. If I had to guess, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, if I had to guess, these manufacturers, if you own an electric bike company, you know this is massive for you. This is a huge key moment to be on the stage, and they're going to hype this up. Who's going to win? Will it be the electric or the combustion engine? And this is a massive moment. So my guess is that these companies, they paid. And I'm sure other electric motorcycle companies had the opportunity to, like, you want to be able to enter. Maybe there's going to be different manufacturers of electric bikes. I don't know. But one thing I have to guess is they are paying to have their bikes in the race. And that is why you're seeing it. And final thoughts. I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy who wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Electric bikes. Welcome to the swimming pool. Here's the thing, dudes. This is eventually going to come. Do you think that American motocross, the industry, if somebody comes up with enough money and says, we want to put electric bikes and we're willing to pay $10 million to have them eligible to race Supercross or whatever, everybody's got their price tag. Eventually, one of these companies is going to come up with enough money to be able to get American Supercross to get them in. Once they're in, the floodgates are open. The transition will take place. You can kiss your four-stroke virtually goodbye. It's basically going to be a choice. You can race electric or have your combustion motor, but at some point some state's going to say, we don't like the noise levels. If you guys want to have your event, it's got to be on electric bikes. And they'll be like, well, you got to have electric bikes. Sorry, you guys are transitioning. It's headed in that direction. Love it or hate it, buckle up and strap in. In the meantime, Walty will be here to blow the lid off at every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.